In today's video, we are going to discuss about control statement. So what is control statement? Control statement helps to control the flow of our code in order which the statement get executed. So underline that line, order. Remember what I told you how compiler executes our program. That the compiler executes our program from top to bottom. So what if we have 5 lines of code? I'm just giving you example. If we have 5 lines of code, the compiler will execute the first line, second line, third line just by executing it in that sequence. But what if we want to execute the 5th line without executing the first line, or we want to bypass the first line of code, second line of code, and execute the 5th line? That is where the control statement comes in. So the control statement means a way we give the compiler condition to bypass the first line of code, third line of code, and other line to execute a particular line of code that we give to it. So if we want to bypass other set of code, we give the compiler condition in which it will bypass it. That is what we mean by control statement, a way we control the execution of our program. And we have 3 types of control statement. So the first one is conditional stroke selection statement. If I say statement, what I mean by statement is your code. So either you call it your code or you call it statement. So I'm going to use the word statement. So but mind you that whenever I say statement, I mean code. So we have, like I said, we have 3 types of control statement. Number 1 is conditional stroke selection. The reason why I say stroke selection, you can call it conditional or you can say it is a selectional statement. Then the second one is interaction or loop statement. Then the third one is jump statement. So what this thing will do is that based on the condition you give, it will execute a particular line of code. So let's first describe the condition stroke selection statement. So what it simply means is that it helps to implement decision making in our program. So this conditional statement will select the block of statement that will get executed based on the condition we give to it. And we have 4 functions of making use of this conditional statement. So in Arduino we have 4 functions that we use in making this decision. So the first one is the if statement, the second one is the if else statement, the third one is if else if statement, and the fourth one is switch case. So I'm going to explain these functions step by step with an example of code to see how we execute a program based on the condition we gave to it using these functions that I just mentioned now.